and welcome to Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse for CTN's live coverage of high school wrestling. The Cardinals hosting a tri-meet to open the 2021-2022 season. They started with a 56-24 victory over Maple Grove. Maple Grove with a win over Zimmerman in between, and now Coon Rapids taking on the Zimmerman Thunder. And that has been the story, really. Forfeits. Zimmerman with forfeit in the 106 class. And now Yaya Sidibe against Bo Dupree at 113. Sidibe was pinned in his match against Maple Grove, and he's got Dupree in an early takedown and some trouble here. Dupree able to battle that same opponent, Hong from Maple Grove, to a 1-point loss. Sidibe jumping out and getting 3 near fall points and an early 5-0 lead, but Dupree was down 5-1 to Hong in his match against the Maple Grove wrestler and came back, and it ended with a last-second escape by Hong. Got that escape in the final 10 or 15 seconds of the third period to score a 1-point victory. So Dupree not a stranger to being down early, and Yaya's going to let him back up, wrestle from his feet. So a 5-1 score midway through the first period. Sidibe, as we talked about during the Maple Grove match, an outstanding soccer player for the Cardinals. Very quick. He uses his speed again, a double leg takedown right on the edge of the mat. And a penalty point awarded for a clutch. And then he's going to let him up. Coach Johnson trying to let him know to just go ahead and let him up and trade 2-for-1s if he can continue to take Dupree down. Dupree was looking for the double and then settled for the single. And now Sidibe circling and trying to get behind, and does, and gets the takedown, his third takedown in this first period. And now short time, and he's clasping again. And just a young wrestler learning. Another penalty point and another escape right at the end there. So a 9-5 lead for Sidibe as we start the second. Dupree will defer. Sidibe will let him up. So it'll be a 9-6. Or he'll choose the neutral position, so 9-5 to start the second period. Another takedown. And he lets him up. Dupree trying to shoot. Sidibe trying to get around behind, and does. And then let him go. Both Tronson and Adams coaching him up from the sidelines. Again, a guy who's relatively new to the sport, and they're just teaching him how to use his speed to be a dangerous wrestler. And instead of being just a junior, so he'll have another year to wrestle. And that time he gets the takedown, and Dupree right to his back. Dupree in some trouble. Sidibe trying to stretch out that right arm. And he gets the pin late in the second period. And a nice counter move, just got control of the head, took him straight to his back, and then getting chest to chest, taking control of that arm, gets the pin, and pushes that Cardinal lead to 12-0 early.
At 120 for the Cardinals, we have Jaden Caffey for the Thunder, open.
So Jaden Caffey will take a forfeit at 120. 120.
At 126, Thunder is open for the Cardinals, Jaden Lilly.
Jaden Lilly will accept the forfeit at 126. So a pin and 3 forfeits to start. Coon Rapids a 24-0 lead very quickly.
For the Cardinals, we have Tyler Hare. For the Thunder,
Sam Miller for Zimmerman against Tyler Herr for the Cardinals. Miller getting control of the head, trying to get spun around, but Herr staying active underneath, not letting him get behind and get control. Back to his feet, and he's got a high single leg, and he gets the takedown. In all my years, I've never seen headgear of that nature, a full helmet for Sam Miller. Stalemate called as Herr was trying to work on that left arm underneath. 28 seconds left in the first period. Quick sit-out switch, but Herr stays with him, stays in control. Again, trying to control that left arm underneath. And that is how the first period will end. Herr with the lone takedown. Another look at it, and it started with Miller being the aggressor and Herr just getting in deep on the single leg high crotch and picking it up, taking him to the mat. And now Herr will be on the bottom to start the second period. Miller trying to control that right ankle and now trying to work on the upper body instead. And he got himself in trouble. Herr turns it into a reversal and then a hard crossface, and now trying to work in on trying to get him rolled over. Oh, and he's got that high arm across, and Miller in some trouble, getting rolled over, working on that shoulder. He rolls through it. 2 back points. Makes it a 6-0 lead for her as we approach midway in the second period. Her scrambles around back behind and again attacks that left elbow. Their hard cross face from her, trying to get some way to get him turned over here late in the second period. And then he lost control, and a reversal for Miller will get him his first points, and her fortunately able to get back to his stomach and avoid any back points, as he just got a little careless and allowed that to happen late in the period. That's the first points for Miller, and it's 6-2 for her. Another look at her, who was trying to roll him over and just lost the handle and turned into a reversal and quickly scrambled back to his stomach. Miller will start on top again. This is how he started the second period, and her got a relatively early reversal and scored some back points as well. Potentially dangerous stoppage and a penalty, a point awarded to Tyler Herr. Miller trying to get the cradle on underneath. Herr staying wide. Being warned to keep wrestling underneath, though. Now getting control of that left arm of Miller. Miller asking for a stall point. Under a minute to go here in the third period. 7-2 lead for Tyler Herr of Coon Rapids. There's the penalty point awarded to Miller for the stall underneath. Quarter Nelson being applied by Miller, trying to get her rolled over. We're going to give him another penalty point for stalling. 3 penalty points awarded in this third period, 2 for Zimmerman Sam Miller, 1 for Tyler Herr. And those are the only points in the period, and Tyler Herr is going to hold on for a 7-4 decision. Miller saying that Herr was biting his arm. Herr saying it He did not, but there's some discussion. Look at the marks on the arm of Sam Miller. So they are going to call it a disqualification. And a disqualification win for Zimmerman. An odd finish. And that's where the bite came. And I don't know if I don't know that I've ever seen that before. So Kellen Martin on the mat for Zimmerman against Israel Medimba for Coon Rapids. And Medimba the early takedown. And off the mat. Medimba looking for the cradle. Comes with a hard cross face, trying to work on that right elbow. Medimba from a long line of Cardinal wrestlers. His older brother, Ellie Medimba, was an all-state finisher last year. Moses before him. I think there was one more. I want to say he's the fourth. Martin gets the escape. And Medimba goes for another takedown, but just off the edge of the mat. Medimba trying to get around behind. Final seconds of this first period, able to break the grasp. And not able to finish the takedown before first period ends, so a 2-1 lead for Medimba after the first. Medimba will start on the bottom here in period number 2. Quickly to his feet, broken right back down by Martin. Able to break the grasp and turn it into a reversal. He's just going to let him go, work from the feet. Medimba another takedown. He's just going to let him up. But not going to let him up. He's going to get around front, take him to his back, and get the pin. Another look at it. It looked like he was going to let him up. Instead, he just pivoted around to the front, drove through, and gets the pin. Tristan Hargrave on the mat at 145. And John Weiser for Maple Grove. Both faced Maple Grove's ranked Max Johnson, both losing in their first outing. Hargrave by pin, Weiser by a 13-4 major decision. Tristan, just a freshman, his first varsity action tonight. And now in trouble right on the edge of the mat, trying to bridge out, but he's going to give up some back points here. Weiser trying to force him flat. A lot of time left, but off the side. He will get 3 back points. But a senior wrestling a freshman, and we talked about it during the Maple Grove match, you know, just physical and emotional maturity as well as wrestling experience typically going to the older wrestler. And those things factor in most definitely. Weiser just trying to keep his body weight on top of Hargrave, see if he can get him rolled over. Again, had control of the head, and now off the edge of the mat. Tristan's older brother, Riley, Cardinal wrestler, graduated last year, wrestled at 220. And I suspect that knowing his parents, Tristan will continue to grow and be up in those larger weight classes by the end of his high school career. Talked to Mom Lisa between matches. She's here as the team photographer. And And that'll be the end of the first period, a 5-0 lead for Weiser. Another look at it, just using that half Nelson to drive through and get Hargrave rolled over. Good bridge. Good job staying off of his back and avoiding the extra bonus points. But he'll have his work cut out for him here. Trailing 5-0. He'll start on the top with Weiser in the down position. Quick switch out and a quick reversal for Weiser. And he goes right back to that half Nelson, trying to get him rolled over, and Hargrave is pinned just 19 seconds into this second period. Carter Skradsky, the Cardinal sophomore captain, will come out at 152. And he'll accept another forfeit. Josh DuBois will accept a forfeit victory at 160.
At 170 for the Thunder, Joe Gardis.
Joe Gardis at 170 for Zimmerman. Zimmerman is their lone ranked wrestler, ranked number 9. He'll face Hunter Allen for Coon Rapids. Gardis had a pin against Maple Grove. Allen had a major decision against the same wrestler, yes? No, against two different wrestlers. Early takedown for Gardis puts him in the lead. Gardis will earn himself some near fall points here. Just 2. Allen able to get up to his feet momentarily, but Gardis staying on top, able to roll through. Trying to get an arm bar on Allen on that left side. He's able to get him rolled over and get some more back points. Another 2, but then the escape. But a 6-1 lead for Gardis here late in the first period. Allen went in and got caught. And we'll get the takedown right at the end. Couple of times getting near fall points. Guard is able to get up, get to his feet, get turned around, and get the reversal on the edge of the mat. And all of a sudden, we have two officials. So JV is over, and Gardis gets the reversal and 3 more near fall points. So the lead up to 13-1. Control of that left arm underneath, adds 2 more near fall points. Now if he even trades a 2 for 1, it'll be a technical fall. There's the escape. Goes in, double leg. And there is the double leg takedown. And that'll be a 17-2 tech fall. At 3:24. Brooks Howard for Zimmerman will come in at 182 and face Cardinal captain Kenny Wells. Howard had a first period pin against Maple Grove. That coming at 195 against Maple Grove. Wells had a 16-5 major decision against Maple Grove. So both of these young men trying to stay undefeated on the year. Talked about it in the Maple Grove match that Kenny Wells wrestled in some national tournaments over the summer. Made the Minnesota cadet squad. Getting some equipment adjustment there from Coach Adam Tronson. Kind of problem with the scoreboard, or trying to get the team score straightened out over there before we start the 182-pound match. Looks like it's all taken care of. We're ready to wrestle. Wells, a quick takedown. And with the tech fall at 170. Actually, that means that Coon Rapids has clinched the victory now, a 25-point lead with 4 matches to go. So the best Zimmerman could do, even with four pins, would make it a 1-point loss. And Wells makes this a real quick one, just 57 seconds to get the pin on Howard. Seen a lot of pins tonight in all 3 matches, a lot of forfeits as well, but several pins and a lot of early pins. That's the 5th pin out of 6 matches that have, or well, including the tech fall, it would be the 5th pin out of 6 matches that have gone to the mat in this match.
For the Cardinals, Kevin Shavira Bingley.
Kevin Shavira mentally introduced for the Cardinals. He will accept a forfeit. Will take us to 220. Jaden Van Vickel.
For the Thunder at 220 pounds, Aiden Pardino.
Will take on Aiden Pardino.
Jared Van Vickel.
Van Vickel won by a forfeit. And so did Pardino against Maple Grove. So first match for these 2 young men. Pardino in double leg takedown. And he will get control. Van Vickel able to roll back to his stomach off the mat. Jared, one of my all-time favorite athletes that I was fortunate enough to coach through coaching baseball. Just a really fun kid who loves to compete. Pardino working on that right arm. Looking for the cradle is Pardino. Van Vickel able to roll out of it. Down to the final 15 seconds here in the first period. Again, working on that right shoulder. And it'll end with a 2-0 lead for Pardino. Pardino able to get to his feet quickly, but Van Vickle able to break him back down, but Pardino able to roll back on top of him and get the reversal. And now able to get him turned to his back, and Van Vickle able to kick himself out. At least momentarily, is Pardino able to get him right back underneath. 3 near fall points will push the lead to 7-0. Rolling him over again, and 30 seconds left in the period, and Van Vickle in some trouble trying to bridge out. And there is the pin with 15 seconds left in the second period.
And your winner by fall, 3 minutes and 45 seconds, Aiden Pardino.
And that'll bring us to the final match of the night. Pardino, a solid victory and just overpowering Van Vickle at the end, getting chest to chest, and not a lot that Van Vickle could do.
Let's go, Hayden. And the Cardinals, Hayden Skillings.
Heath Lester for Coon Rapids against Hayden Skillings of Coon Rapids at heavyweight. Both faced off against ranked heavyweight Luis Haro of Maple Grove. Haro able to pin both in the second period. One of the Zimmerman coaches coming over and talking to us between matches, he said that Lester, just a second-year wrestler, so a little outmatched against Haro. Skillings just a freshman. As we talked about in the Maple Grove match, this is a spot for the Cardinals that has been a dominant spot in their lineup the last couple of years, with last year's state champion and Gavin Layton. Only match that he lost in the last 2 years was the state championship in his junior season. Skillings able to get the takedown here. Take the lead midway through this first period of the heavyweight match. Trying to find a way to get control of that left arm of Lester underneath. Switching it up to a half Nelson. Comes back with a left crossface. And does get him rolled over. And Lester in some trouble, gets the pin in the first period. Great win for Skillings to end the night for the Cardinals. A couple of victories to start, and that's how they needed their season to get going. And the congratulations that that young man gets, just a freshman, getting his first varsity pin. And nice night for the Cardinals. They get a couple of wins, including the conference victory over Maple Grove. That's how they wanted their season to start, and it's a busy start too for the Cardinals. They have the Board Highland duels coming up tomorrow. I think I see in that camera shot over in the audience Mr. Board himself in attendance for tonight's opener. And what we have coming up is basketball home opener on Tuesday. Girls basketball hosting Rogers on Friday. More girls basketball gets the Park Center Pirates on Tuesday the 14th. These Cardinals, as I was saying, they're going to have the Board Highland tournament here tomorrow. Next week they have a tri-meet with Blaine and Centennial on Thursday, a dual meet against Andover on Friday, and then a tournament in Hastings on Saturday. So very fast start to their season. They are going to start it, though, 2-0, but that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from the Fieldhouse, it's Coon Rapids 60, Zimmerman 23. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Neil Highlights Hennon running everything in the truck, I'm Joe Yuns.